whereby you can use to award grades or recommendation to certain subjects or scores. For example, here when you change 90 to 200 we find that when you click outside the box the grade changes, because I have already said that grade greater than equal to 200 gives D. And if I change for example 256 to 300, when I click outside, this grade must change it from C to A minus. You see, it is A minus. So I'm going to show how to use this function which we call nested if function. Nested if function, when we mean nested, it means that there is a function that has been placed in another function. So I will start by writing down the data that we will be using. Let me, for example, use the names of the students, names, and here I can write scores like that. Let me change it to bold first. Let me change this one also to bold, so that you can easily identify titles. Okay, if you write the names, let me write Jacqueline, Simon, Andrew, Sophie, Calvin. I'll be using only these names. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the scores. Let me write 20, 50, 10, 70, 95, like that. Let me zoom a bit so that you can see. Let me just place it at the center. Of each line. So here, these are the scores. I'm going to use the nested if function. For you to be able to use the nested if function, you must first set the grades. As you see here, I had already set the grade. That is why it is working. That is why it is working automatically. When I change the marks, the grade changes. So I will set from here. For example, according to these grades, if someone gets 90 and above, gets an A. I set this cell as, I set A in this cell, and the formula that I will be using is greater than is equals to 90. 90 above is A plane. Then when we move down on A minus, A minus will be greater than is equals to 85, like that. We move down, B plus it will be greater than is equals to 78. B plane plane, it will be greater than equal to 74. And the next thing we shall use, I'm just teaching you so that you can understand. This is B minus greater than is equals to 65. Move then down to C plus, that is greater than equal to 60. Then we move down to C plane, that is 60 greater than is equals to 55. Move down to, if it is C plane, then it is C minus, that is greater than is equals to 50. Or let me start from 48. Move down to D plus, that is greater than is equals to 43. And then is equal, it means that from 43 to between 43 and 48, it is from 43 to 47, it is D plus. Then we move down to D plane, that is greater than is equals to 38. We move then down to D minus, that is greater than is equals to 30. Let me use 30. For this range has been too small, let me adjust it here to be 38, here to be 30, here to be 20, then below 20 is, it will be an E, greater than is equals to greater than. So if you have the last point, you use less than is equals to 20. That is the last one. Use, that is an E. So after setting like this, just start inserting the formula at this point. You start with is equals to, this is how the formula will appear, like this. The formula must appear like this one here. Instead of using another option, you just repeat the same. It's not the same as using the if function that is not nested. You click in the next cell, is equals to, if you open the bracket like this, click the first score like this, first score. After that, that is the logical test. You place the comma. After that, you click the value if it is true. So it means that the first one is this cell is, you insert this one, greater than is equals to 90, is greater than is equals to 90, is greater than is equals to 90, like that. You click the comma, then what appears if this one is greater, if this cell is greater than is equals to 90, you click that cell like that. Then you lock that cell by clicking F4 like that. Click the comma. Then you go to the next. If open the bracket, that is D13. D13 is greater than equals to 85. We just go with this one. You click the comma. If that is true, then it will display an A minus. You click this one and you lock by clicking F4 like that. Then you click the comma, you go to the next cell, that is D13 is greater than equals to, after 85, that is 75. That is it. If that is true, you click the comma. What appears if that one is true? It means we, after B, that is B plus, that cell is H13 is H13. So by clicking F4 like that, comma. Then the next is if open bracket, you open the bracket, if D13, this one, this cell D13 is greater than, is equals to 74, that is 74, then is equals to 74. Click the comma, and you click the cell that was H13, then it will be the H14, you lock like that, comma. Next is if open bracket, D13 is greater than, is equals to 65, greater than is equals to 65. You click the comma. The answer that you get is, this was H14, this is H14. Instead of typing, you can just click the cell like this and you lock it. You lock that cell, clicking F4 like that, comma. It is very easy. Go to the next. If open the bracket, if f D13 is greater than, is equals to, D13 is greater than, is equals to 60, then is equals to 60, comma. What appears is this cell, this one, you lock with clicking F4 like that. Next is comma, then you click if open the bracket, D13 is greater than, is equals to, you just repeat the same thing, whether is equals to, that was 6, then this is 55, comma. What it displays, this one, see plain, look by clicking F4, comma. Then move on to this of 48, D13 rather than, is equals to 48, comma. what it displays is this one. Click F4, comma. Next is this one of 38. If here use if, okay, if open the bracket like this, yes, that one is now okay. If open the bracket, if D13 is greater than is equals to 38, what is the answer? Is difference. Look by clicking F4, comma, then if D13 is greater than is equals to 30, then is equals to 30, comma, what is the answer? Is D plain. Click F4. Next is if D13 is greater than is equals to 20, what is the answer? Answer will be D minus. You click F4, then you go to comma, if open bracket, this is D13, this cell, will finish and drag up to the bottom to get the answer for the every cell. If D13 is greater than is equals to, because this is the last one, we will be using less than instead of greater than. If D13 is less than equal to 20, then the answer will be E. Click F4. After that, you close the bracket. 1. You count how many brackets you had opened and like that. Now the formula is set. You just drag like this. You get all the grades. You can see the moment I change any grade, like when I put 2 marks, it must be an E, like this. If I put 100, that is A plain. So you can set using this few number of people, then you add like 6, 7, 8, 9, 5, 68, 08, even 1. The student who get 1, 2, 50, 67, 99, 81, 20, that is over. Then you just drag from here to apply the formula like this. That is how it works. If there is any problem, just inbox me. Will get to your attention.